What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 6 Scale Mafia in the morning, episode 30, guys. Yeah, haven't been doing my mornings too often, as you guys know. It's been a crazy past while, but hey, we are. We're here again in the morning. So greetings, ladies and gentlemen. If it is morning for you, or afternoon, or perhaps evening, wherever you may reside, got my coffee ready. I'm good to go, my friends. Did something cool release. So yeah, I know it's funny, bro. Yeah, I figured, you know what the hell, let's talk about it. You know, I knew that this was gonna happen last night, but I didn't know at what point in time, right? And I was ready to go live, but then we had the DeLorean issue going on, right? So I had to talk about that. And at that point I was like, you know what, it's fine if these things drop in the middle of the night, which they did. Then, you know, I would just do a morning. So all good on that, right? You know, let's see who's here in the chat this morning with everybody, guys. Just to say what's up real quick before we begin. Just nope, hell yeah, thank you, Mafia. I'll be at work, but I'm gonna sneak in and listen while I can. Hey, bud, appreciate it, man. Just don't get in trouble. Andreas as well, what's up, man? Morning all. Let's navigate these amazing and treacherous waters. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are indeed. Fat Batman, my dude. How you doing, brother? Let's go. Always makes the work days better. Well, thank you, man. That's awesome, dude. If you guys got something to just listen to in the background, you know, work permitted, of course, and you know, it's awesome, dude. 16 Salvo Jason, my bro. Good morning, fam. Hope everybody's doing great and had a wonderful Christmas. You as well, my friend. I hope everybody did. I hope everybody had a good time, man. We had that Christmas stream. That was fun. We had a lot of people tuning in. Good times, man. It's been a fun week. It's been a fun, well, week 1, week 2, right? I suspect it's going to keep having fun all the way to New Year's, man. 16 Shape, my brother. What's good, man? How you doing? Mags as well. So much Mafia this week. Loving it, which is awesome. Who else we got going on here? Louis Lebitz as well, my man. How you doing, my friend? What is up, crew? Bro, what a ton of releases this day. A few weeks. Hope everyone is doing great. That's pretty badass. Yes. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here in the chat. A lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff, man. Jason said, I've gone broke buying myself gifts. Yeah, man. Haven't we all? Carlito, my man, how you doing, my friend? Let's see what else we have in here, man, before we get going. Alvin J up in the house as well. What is good, dude? Chow as well. Hope everyone's doing good. Absolute Irwin. Mafia, that Chrome Mando looks good. Hot Toys ending the year with a bang. Absolutely, my friend. Andre in the house as well. Collector Joey. Valiant Archer. AJ Agrusa, guys. What is good, my man? Nice and quiet night, right? Exactly. Good for health, also in the house. And 16 Jedi, my man. Dude. Yeah, I figured I'd say what's up to everybody real quick before we look into some of this stuff, man. So we got 2 drops, right? We have our right here. Now this is Quill. Is this what we want to look at? What are we looking at right here? No. See, it's morning for me, guys. All right, so we got Mando up and running. Do they really explain anything specific here, though, right? I mean, we kind of have like a little bit of a insert here, right? Meticulously crafted based on his latest appearance in the live-action series. The Mandalorian 1/6 scale figure features a newly developed head sculpt, which we knew, with astonishing likeness, chrome-plated Beskar helmet, armor pieces, finely tailored outfit, an attachable jetpack, Mando's iconic rifle and blaster, a selection of weapon firing effects, a dark saber, a Beskar spear, and a display base. Furthermore, this collectible set specifically features a standing Grogu and a pouch for the Mandalorian to carry the Foundling. For this deluxe version, it exclusively includes the Boba Fett helmet, jetpack, and baggage that the Mandalorian had retrieved and had to carry with the broken swoop bike part after the vehicle was sabotaged. So I thought maybe they would explain it a little bit more there. You know, if there was any other kind of updates or something along those lines. Doesn't seem like much. So we'll take a look into it right now. I have spoken exactly, dude, about darn time. I'm more excited for Quill, man. Definitely. So, I mean, we could just kind of peek at some of these photos. I haven't really looked at anything, guys. Keep in mind, like, kind of just flying by right now with you guys. Well, I'm sure you guys probably seen more than I have. But, you know, I got up. I figured, you know what? Let's just look at it together. For the first time, at least for me anyway. So you get a swoop bike. Well, I don't know, bro. Like, all right, calm your tits, man. I don't know what I'm doing with Mando yet. You know, I want Quill. It sucks. I don't know how much further I'm going in Mando. I'm at that point where I'm trying to decide moving forward, like, how much Mando am I gonna go with, right? Because most of you know I have basically the whole line. But I don't know if I want to keep going. So I'm thinking I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till season 3 comes out, see how I feel, see what they start dropping on us. As long as I don't get too far behind, right? So I'm not really sure. Let me double check here. Star Wars Universe says, hey Mafia, how are you, dude? I've noticed an issue with your DeLorean and Christmas giveaway live streams. Watching them on a replay, they replay with constant interruptions like it's a bad internet connection. That I'm not sure, bro. I've actually checked my replays because sometimes I do that just to, you know, critique myself, but I haven't noticed any issues. And maybe it's just location, or I don't know. If anybody else in the chat's watching any replays, let me know if they stutter or if they're having problems, because if that's the case, that might be a YouTube thing. Because that's out of my hands, right? Like, once it's up there, it's up there. I don't know, but I haven't noticed anything, bro. But I'll double check too as well. Yeah, 1/6 shape exact. Right, there'll be a version 2 of this. No weathering for season 3. Things like that in nature. You know, that's where I'm kind of like iffy on the Mando line, because I feel like what's gonna happen, bro, is that everything I already own that's Mandalorian is going to get 2.0'd. So I don't know. I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting to see what happens. Peyton, my bro, what is good? Hope you're doing good this morning. Yeah, I don't know why a stream would be doing that unless it's like processing, but that could be a YouTube thing. That's so weird, guys. I don't know why that would be happening at all. Hot Toys trying to fry their fan base to finish off the year. Absolutely. Absolutely they do, man. They don't care. You know what I mean? They're going to hit us hard. They hit us hard every holiday season, every year. That chrome looks weathered, weird, pitted chrome, the tight plate. I don't know, bro. We can kind of, I don't really like this guy. Mandalorian Huntress, my dear, how are you, girl? Hello there, Darth Mafia. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my lady. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of, I don't know. Let's do a little bit more in the chat too, guys. I know if you watch a live stream too soon after it ended, it hasn't properly uploaded to watch on replay for a few hours. That may be it. I swear somebody said something. Absolute Irwin. Yeah, man. Keep your Mando line for now until we get 2.0s for A New Hope. Yeah. Calvin Williams, what's good, my man? How you doing? Man, what as well? Eric in the house, our wallets. Yeah. Mike as well. What's up, Mike? Oh no, not this controversial Mando. Yeah. Mario, what you doing, man? Get your ass out of work and come join me. I wouldn't say everything would get 2.0. Think of it as a representation by the season. This is clearly a season 2 den. Yeah, man. Yeah. I get that. Let's see what this couple other people in the chat are having to say. Carlito says, I saw the first look video for this Mando from Sideshow, and the chrome looks great. The accessories in the deluxe version are made to attach to the swoop bike. I'm a sucker for that stuff. No, don't tell me that, dude. Carlito, don't tell me that. 'Cause yeah, I'm a sucker too for that, man. Absolutely, that would be cool. I didn't watch anything. Like I said, I just kind of woke up. So, tell you how you doing. Hello, everyone out there. Andrew, give him the house. What's good, dude? Is so hyped that we're getting this Mando. What's going on, King Sport, man? Dropping by to say hello. I'm not a collector, too expensive, but the figures are dope. I would want to play with them and ruin their value. Hey, man, we all kind of want to do that too, man. I'm not gonna lie. Some of us do. Some of us do regularly. It's all right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you swinging by, man, shooting the shit with us. I personally think that the version 1 of Beskar Mando looks better to me. Plus wired capes, yuck. Well, okay, so what's going on? So you think this cape's wired? Is that what they're saying? Did I miss something here? Let me know. Carlito just made me spend cash. I know that's what I'm saying with the swoop bike. I may have to do that. But see, I don't know what I'm doing with Mando, man. Polo, man, what's good, man? What's up, collectors? Big day. Yeah. Yeah, you can take that Pedro head sculpt and make a Vito Corleone. Yeah, you probably could. Definitely getting Quill on the Blurg. Might sit on this Mando for a minute, guys. All right, so the cape is wired. Okay. I figured they would well, maybe they told us that a year and a half ago, right? So, okay, so it is. Did they only unveil that through a video, or did they announce this a year and a half ago as a wired cape? Because I don't remember though. I don't remember what I did yesterday. So when I was reading the description, I thought they might have, mentioned that there, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll put a poll in the chat real quick, I guess. Let's see what everybody has to say about this. Let's just say Mando. Is this basic yes or no? Fuck it. Just let me know if you guys are picking up this Mando. We'll take a look at some more photos here right now. Let's see. I mean, it looks good. It looked good back when we saw it too. Yeah, definitely wired. Pedro Pascal head sculpt is fire. The sculpt is great. But here's the problem. Like, I feel like this has such a yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. So all right. So the cape's wired. This is such a weird situation though, right? Because most of us picked up the Mandalorian and Grogu Deluxe with Child or whatever, right? The set, right? Most of us picked that up, and then 2 weeks later they dropped this announcement. Kind of gave us a bad taste, right? At least some of us in the chat, I know. We're like, damn, what the hell? We just got this, and then you guys dropped this one. I don't know if that's an issue, but it has this. I think this release has a little bit of a stigma attached to it right now because of that whole situation where people felt like they got kind of burned, got kind of double dipped. This one seems better, right? As far as the chrome is concerned. I get that, right? The suit is gray again. I don't really understand some of the inaccuracies. It does have quite a bit of stuff in here though. So I don't know. I'm not super excited for it though. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not super excited. Because I feel like, oh, okay, it's just another Mandalorian for me. But there are bonuses, right? You do get the chrome, you get the dark saber, you get the spear, you get a head sculpt, you get all this baggage, some Boba Fett armor as well. It's pretty good overall. I'm not saying it looks great attached to the swoop bike. I'm just a little irritated, I guess, because we had just gotten that Mando and then this popped out, Everyone's going to go to Toys and Anxiety like a hawk for those parts. They probably will, bro. Not going to lie on that one. It's an unfortunate yes, and I need the spear and the sculpt. No new Mando for me. I have 2 already, and I'm okay. Now, that's kind of how I feel, too, right? Like, I have 2... I have, Beskar Mando and the Durasteel Mando. Who knows, man? I don't know how I'm going to get into it. I'm kind of like I said, I'm in this weird position right now where I don't know how forward I'm moving through the Mandalorian line. So we're gonna have to see, man. I don't know. Andrew says, this is my first Mando. I wanted one with the head sculpt, and luckily got so many accessories. No, this is, dude, if this is your first Mando, score. This is a great release right here. It really is. Feels like Hot Toys release figures a year or so after the film or shows come out. This figure's coming out before the new season has even hit, so I don't know what accessories will survive. Right, like some of the stuff will obviously be gone, right? He doesn't have Boba Fett's armor anymore. Fett does, you know, things like that. But, you know, as I think, was it CT603? Somebody in the chat earlier said it's representative, or was that Mario, of this time, right? So it's like this is a season 2 Mando. So you just have to, you know, present him as that, right? David, my man, what's good? He says, have the quarter scale Mando and lots of Fett action. I'm good. Yeah, I get that. It's not going to be for everybody, right? BMW lover, my man. He says, these Silver Mando Deluxe were released 2 years apart from each other. I don't understand people being upset. You got to understand, man, like, once this Mando came, like, once our Mandos came in, this was like, they dropped this. I wouldn't say it's a, you know, be pissy about it, but it's like at the same time, you guys remember we got the Scout Trooper speeder bike. And it's business. I know it's all business, don't get me wrong. But they dropped the Mando Scout Trooper speeder bike. And then it starts to come out. And then they're like, yo, here, check it out. Here's the Return of the Jedi one. They're like, oh, man, I would have got that. Commander Crook, what is good, my man? He says, Beskar Mando is good enough for me. I collect way too many different properties. Dude, same, right? To be chasing everything that gets released. It's hard. It's the thing. Like, do I need 4 Mandos? I don't know. Absolute Everyone says, I'm getting this and might just go with the regular version. Don't need Fett's armor and some bags. Yeah, again, you know, if this is your first, I think it's pretty cool. If this is your third, I don't know. I don't know how into Mando everybody is, and if they're all must-haves, right? Mandalorian Huntress says, I'm sure we will get a Season 3 Mando too. Oh, yeah. You know it. You absolutely know it. So, let's take a look, I guess, at a couple more of these photos. I mean, you know, again, I put a poll in the chat here. What do we got? Oh, we got 81% says yes to this Mando. 43 votes in the chat, guys. Interested to seeing what everybody's decision is on here. 19% of you are saying, nope, I don't want them. It's not a bad release, though, right? That's the thing. It's not a bad release. It's great. It just feels like kind of another one for me. And then we just got the Beskar, or the Durasteel again with the Blurg. So I'm like, ooh, it's a tough one. And some of these accessories I don't need. Like, I don't want more Boba Fett armor, for example. But I must get the deluxe if I'm going to get it. And then you have this stuff. And then when you get Cobb Vanth, he's going to have more Fett armor that I'm not going to use. Because I don't want Cobb Vanth wearing any of that stuff. Then you're going to have all the spare Boba Fett stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Go through a little bit more chat here. Jonawa says, yeah, it would be hard to sell the original because of overstock and this superior. Yeah, the only good thing the original has going for it is most of its accessories go with the Durasteel Mando. So it's, you know, they complement each other very well as far as accessories is concerned. But that's it. Other than that, that's it. And what's good, my man? This is Yo Mafia. Glad I was able to catch another live stream. I'm out sick for work, man. Ah, dude. Hope you get better, man. But you guys make it a great time. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, get well, man. Get well. My brother, Andrew James, in the house, man. With a $20 super chat. Andrew, what is good, man? Thank you so much, brother. He says, being one of your first 100 subscribers. This is very true. He has. I'm impressed how far you came. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. He says, thank you for a kick-ass 2022, pushing out quality content, and thank you for being a good friend to me. Hope 2023 brings you more success. Cheers, dude. Well, dude, thank you, man. That's That hits good, man. That hits home, bro. You know how we do, bro. I'm always trying to be a good friend, man. I appreciate it, man, very much, dude. 2023 gonna rock. I think it's gonna rock for all of us, dude. I mean, there's gonna be some bumps. There's gonna be some bumps in the road, but I think overall, bro, we're gonna rock, man, dude. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate it, brother. Yeah, 2023 is gonna be a wild ride, guys, especially with Sideshow and shit. I don't know. Yeah, Hot Toys did Collector's Bogus when they announced this. Announced even before some. That's the thing. Some of us didn't even have it, and this was during the time. All right, this was during the times of like where we had a 9-month delay for Endgame Cap, right? This is where everybody was waiting months and months for all their figures from Sideshow, for multiple figures, right? So a lot of us already had the Beskar Mando on order and paid off, and we were waiting months, right? And it's exactly that, right? This thing ended up coming out while some of us still didn't even have our Mando shipped yet, and it was paid off, right? So thank you for bringing that back up, because man, I forget these things sometimes, but I remember that's what happened for a lot of us. So it's, you know, is that Hot Toys' fault? No, right? I don't know what happened, but here we are now. Carlito says, I was as offended as everyone else when this was announced, but time heals all wounds, and over time, I started thinking like Mario. Different season, different Mando, and different accessories. Well, that's a good way to look at it, right? Because then you can just be like, all right, that's exactly what it is. It's different. Kind of shimmy around some of the chat while we look around, man. Oh, please don't mention Cap. I'm just getting over that trauma. Bro, like, Cap was so bad. I think I waited 9 or 10 months after I paid in full for my endgame Cap. And then Jason in the chat, if he's still in here, 16 Salvo, I remember he was in a similar boat with Sideshow where he had paid off his endgame Cap completely, to the point where now if you went to Sideshow, endgame Cap was in stock, shipped next day, and his was still on this limbo pre-order, right? So he's like, fuck it, and canceled it and just bought it because it was shipped next day. That's how long he waited. It was all crazy shit, right? There you are, Jason. You know what's up. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't get that, man. But who knows, man? Well, I digress. Two Ferns, what's good, my man? How you doing? Is there rumors that Mando will have black armor for season 3? I mean, I heard that shit last year, if you remember, right? If you recall, somebody was like, oh, he's gonna have black armor, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened. And then now, you know, I'm not starting a rumor, but I'm thinking that that could happen again, but it could happen with Fett if they wanted to try to incorporate that like arena outfit from the comics. But I don't know. Who knows, my man? We'll just find out when it happens. We'll find out when it happens. Do you think Hot Toys will announce another one with a head sculpt for season 3? Well, I would think it depends on what happens in season 3. Right? If he doesn't take his mask off the entire season, then probably not, right? Probably not. If he takes his mask off, then sure. Because as people have pointed out, this particular sculpt really is just capturing that particular scene. And personally, I'm not a fan. I'm not going to knock anybody who enjoys this, but I don't like. It's not that I don't like the sculpt, I just don't like the face. I think I don't like Pedro Pascal, and I think this face, he's like too mopey. And I think that's because it's, you know, the end scene, he's all sad, this and that. And I don't know if I really want to rock that out, you know, as a sculpt. I would rather just leave the helmet on personally, but it just seems kind of like a sad, mopey head sculpt for me. So like in my collection, I just wouldn't want to have it on him. I'd rather just say, no, let's have the helmet. But if they do another one in season 3 and he's a little more, I don't know, not so mopey looking, then perhaps. Why does it sound like Mafia might be getting out of the Mando line? Unknown, my friend. No, here's my concern. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. And good morning, my bro. 808 Michigan Jedi. What's good in the house, man? My concern is after watching the season 3 trailer. It looks like we're getting a bunch of Power Ranger Mandalorians. And what I mean by that is, if you guys watch the trailer, there's like so many different colored, just this rainbow, you know, of Mandos. And I know toy companies, man, been collecting my whole life. That shit is there just to sell toys. Now, we don't have to buy everything, of course, but my point is like, that's why I'm taking more of a wait and see approach, because if they go crazy in season 3 and Hot Toys starts dropping, like, I don't know, like a ton of multicolored Mandos and this and that, that might not be where I want to go, right? So that is pretty funny. I'd look sadder than that. Yeah, no, it's a good point. That's a good point. Some guy, what's good, my man? He said, what's up, collective fam? Hope you are all doing well and doing mad overtime for that cash, dude. I mean, we got way too much shit going on, man. For those who just tuning in, last night I did a video with Brother Cousins and Denobi. We were talking about that DeLorean. That's gonna hit like any day now. It's, if you're into Back to the Future like we are, I mean, there's a lot of big ticket items coming. The Ecto-1 Afterlife, tons of Hot Toys, tons of heat from other companies as well in the 6-scale world. Yeah, that's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money. Yeah. You know what, Toys News Quarterly, that's what I thought too, but I don't know if I'm accurate. Did they delay this one? I think you're right, because I got confused. I think I was saying they delayed Ahsoka, and then people were like, no, Ahsoka didn't get delayed yet. Because I think they did delay this one. And then boom. Right? Is that right? Didn't they delay this? They delayed a couple people. And then here it is. So who knows, man? Yeah. Okay. So you got the email. Yeah. And then, all right, you guys are right. Okay, cool. I thought so. It was like, well, no, this shit's, because Luke got delayed too, right? Deep fake Luke. So, but here it is. Here it is. Power Rangers Mandos with Vespas. That's what I'm trying to fucking avoid, bro. So that's where I'm kind of like, all right, let's wait. Let's see. Is this overall though? It's pretty good looking. Overall, it's not a bad looking release. It's not a bad looking release. 74% of you in the chat, 70 votes, say yes to this Mando. How many are gonna pose them like this though? I wonder. You know, this is like Hobo Mando. He's just kind of roaming the streets with all his gear. It looks cool. I would probably do the swoop though, man. I'd probably do the swoop. He does come with cool shit though. He does get the spear. He does get the Darksaber. But I mean, most of the time, I think most of us are just going to kind of have him posed fairly basic. So I don't know. Overall, pretty good, dude. I got to wait for season 3. Yes, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I don't know where I'm going. You know, I don't know where I'm going in the Mando line just yet. The Black Saber alone is going to be worth half the price of the figure once it sells out. Yeah, unless it's the same as Moff Gideon. I'm curious what they did, if they did anything different with the Darksaber. I mean, nice if these were USB, but I don't think so. Mando Ahsoka and Mando Luke were delayed. Okay. Well, if anybody got delayed emails, I'm not sure. I didn't get any. But, yeah. He's going on the swoop for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The swoop would be nice, right? The swoop would be really good. I'm still chuckling at Rainbow Mandos. Well, listen, when I looked at that, that's all I saw, bro. That's all I saw. I was like, oh, shit. All right. Because, I mean, I grew up in the age where, like, when Batman came out, I just exited myself for a second there. When Batman came out, dude, in 89, right? We had a toy line, and this is just Batman. There's other examples there, but Batman was just Batman in 89. But Batman was more than Batman in the toy world in 89, right? And if those of you who were there, right, we had like regular Batman, we had Arctic suit Batman, we had underwater scuba Batman, we had camouflage pattern jungle Batman. It was like, holy shit, none of that existed, right? None of that existed in the movie, but they did that. And I always feel like shows will always do this. Shows deliberately change outfits and intentionally bring in specific characters just for merchandise, right? And that's fine. They want to make a buck. We're collectors. We enjoy having a variety. But if they just start dropping a bunch of multicolored Mandos and you're collecting it just to collect it, right? Just to stay in your completionist, point of view, then you got a problem. Because I'm like, well, I'm just like Mario's like, well, I'm gonna get it because it's the Mando line. And then you're stuck getting a bunch of shit. So I don't know. Exactly. Batman toys were out of control back then. Remember that shit, man? Yeah, dude. Heat, thermal vision, Batman. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to see, guys. But overall, I think this is a really good release, man. I think this is a really good release. I know it's a little salty. Some people are a little upset about, the timing of everything. This could be a potential definitive Mando, maybe. The chrome, and the accessories is really a good selling point. All we have is this plastic Mando behind us, right? It's okay. This is probably the best version they've made so far, in my opinion. Let's hit a couple more in the chat here. Carlito says they give you a clamp to store the Beskar spear on Mando 2. If you include the swoop bike, you can use almost all the accessories screen accurately. See, you keep coming at us with some facts, bro. And you're kind of enabling me for this in the bike. Because as you guys may or may not know, I have a 6 scale Bantha on the way. It was supposed to start shipping in January, so that should be very soon here. And the 6 scale Bantha is going to have my Boba Fett riding it. The robed Fett, right? The Tusken Fett, if you will. And then I wanted, obviously, Quill and the Blurg. So then I'm like, shit. Then do I get another one? Do I get the Mando and the Blurg? And your head starts spinning with ideas, and you're like, it'd be kind of cool, but I can have Fett on this Bantha, and I can have 2 of these guys on Blurgs, and they're just kind of like, it's a cool motion scene, right? They're all on their creature mounts, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a tough one. Get all Mandos, man. I don't know, Max. I don't know. Exactly. What would you do if you had the original Beskar Mando, though? See, that's the thing. You have to figure that one out, right? Because you could have one on the swoop bike. You could have one, I guess, on a Blurg, but you'd get the Mando with the Blurg, right? So it's the Dursteel. He rocks the Blurg. You take the one that you already have of Beskar and you put him on the bike, and then you take this one and you have him just standing or fighting Moff Gideon or something, or vice versa. I mean, it's tough, man. That's a tough one. But overall, I think that one looks pretty damn good, dude. I'm going to end the poll, man. It looks like a good 75% of everybody is definitely down for this Mando. And we're going to look at the other guy here in a minute, man. Original Beskar Mando easily goes on the swoop bike. Yeah, and then you can take all the accessories from this one. Excuse me. Put them on the bike. Do whatever you want. That would be kind of cool. It's tough. That's a tough one. So let me close that one out because we now have, if I can share it with you guys, give me a second. I believe. Here we go. Quill. Does he have anything here in the advertisement that we can dissect? No. Hot Toys is presenting blogger photos of Quill and the Blurg. Features a newly developed head sculpt outfit with highly detailed tailoring, a rifle with a tranquilizer dart, a pair of goggles, a backpack, a bucket, and a themed display base. The highly accurate Blurg stands approximately 37 centimeters tall, 43 with the base, 60 in length. Features a highly detailed head and body, articulated arms, a saddle, and a Rocky theme display stand. Wow. Honestly, I'm all about Quill, dude. That's what I really, really wanted. Luminara, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Ant Collectibles, Django Fett. Yes, let's look at that one. Quill is a must. Wife has spoken. Hell yeah, dude. This is a good question. Right? With that body, do you think they'll start making smaller characters? I would think. Because I don't think Hot Toys outsourced this body. I could be wrong. I don't think they did. So that's interesting, right? If they designed it themselves, right? Then it's in-house and that's their body. So I'm thinking, yeah, they could make what's her name? The mechanic lady. They could make some other people. They could make a Willow or I don't know, something in the future, right? I don't know. That's a tough one. Quill is a grail. Well, I mean, it's interesting. I think he will possibly be years down the road. Maybe they use a Jawa body. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know because I don't have the Jawa. It's the only damn original one I don't have. Now, they didn't say it's a newly developed body, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not. They could just omit that information. They don't have to say it, so I'm not sure. I need a Jawa too, my man. This is the first small body for Hot Toys. You'll see smaller ones as well. Other than the Jawa, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Christian, my man, what's good, dude? Yo, top notch. What do we all think? I'm all about it. I'm all about this. But even not leaving, but being a little undecided on how forward I'm going to be going through the Mando line, I still really want a Quill. I still think he's awesome, especially with the Blurg. Doc Smizzle in the house. What's up, Doc? So we said the same thing when they made Jawa and Ewoks. But would be nice for them to make smaller figures. That is true, right? You know, Yoda's small too. Yeah. So we have a few small guys, I guess, right? In that respect. We have a Jawa. We got Wicket. We got Quill. We got Yoda. Yoda's really small though, right? I think Quill's bigger. But it'd be very interesting to see. They can make a little Annie, right? Little episode 1 Anakin with Jar Jar Binks 2-pack. Who would buy that? I would buy it. I would buy Jar Jar just for the memes, bro. How do I spell this guy's name, dude? There we go. Yes or no in the chat, guys. I just wrote Quill. Just let me know. Yes, you want to get him. No, you're not going to get him. Pretty cool, right? And the jaw's articulated. Pretty nice. That's another cool thing, right? The jaw moves up and down, I guess. Slightly articulated anyway. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting. No Jar Jar, please. Hey, man, you know what? One day he'll come. Hot Toys will be out of Star Wars figures somehow. And they'll be like, you know what? We never made a Jar Jar. Let's do it. I think this is really damn cool. This shot in particular is really nice. Having IG here with the bucket, you know, Quill with the Blurg. I like this. I mean, it's not a action scene, but it definitely sets a mood, right? There's an atmosphere here. It's cool. It's really cool, man. Oh yeah, he's got the dart. I like him. What do you guys think? I'm thinking he's pretty cool. This is what's up, dude. Like, this is how I'd rock him. This is how I'd rock him right there. You know, it's pretty cool. It's kind of exactly right. It is. You can recreate these scenes, take some cool photos if you want, maybe do some video, or just have it on your display like that. That's awesome. AJ says he's borderline for me. Have to cut things off somewhere, especially with all the other heat dropping. It's true, but you know, and then it's a matter of opinion and taste at the same time, right? Because you could say that, hey, I have to be careful because of all the other heat that's dropping, but then other people may look at this right here, Quill and the Blurg, as that very same heat that you're talking about, right? Someone else could be like, oh man, dude, I've been wanting this all year. This takes priority over, you know, whatever else. This is not even a question, my friend. DeLorean payments or Quill. This is DeLorean. If you have to choose, it's a DeLorean for me. But I'm definitely, this is that. Thankfully, I'll be able to. I'll grab this. I'll grab this when he's a little bit cheaper. I'm sure eventually he'll drop a bit in price. This is a 2021 announcement, so I don't think. And plus, with multiple SKUs of this Blurg, I don't think it's gonna just fly off the shelf yet. I'm gonna wait for a deal. And then grab them, man. 110 in the chat, guys, man. Don't forget to hit that like button if you can, man. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 5K here on the channel, guys. Pretty sweet, man. Appreciate everybody, man. But yeah, go ahead and hit that like, guys. Forget. So we continue checking out this Quill and Blurg. I think this looks really cool, dude. Now, the wrap here, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this little burrito Grogu, this only comes with the Grogu accessory pack, right? The Grogu set, 6 scale. This is how they get you, guys. This is how they get you. So you can combine all your stuff together, right? But pretty cool. Again, you know, someone mentioned this is more like recreating different scenes. I like that. I like that with the goggles down, Grogu in hand. When he's gone, he's gone. Yeah, they won't make him again, most likely. I don't think they will either. To be honest, it's Quill. He's done. I don't think so after the fact. The most ideal combination for me would be the Blurg display Hot Toys had at Secret Base. Mando on the Blurg with Quill posed standing on the Blurg base. That's kind of cool too. Wife wants Quill because he repaired IG. Oh. That's an interesting way, yeah. And do you think they would make a season 3 Mando, or is this one the defense? No, they're gonna make a season 3 Mando, bro. Hell yeah, they're gonna make a season 3 Mando. They absolutely will. So all of this, again, this is also, correct me if I'm wrong, this is also the Grogu pack, right? Because you get the pram and the box, right? I think they're just mixing accessories right here to, you know, solicit all this stuff. Mr. Mom Collectibles, hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing, my man? Little burrito. Well, that's pretty much what it looked like. Yeah, right? Like, so, I don't know. Yeah, every new Mando. Yeah, the Mando is that's the name of the show. He's the main character. They're always gonna make him. Even just this basic museum pose right here. Even though I like him riding on top of the Blurg, if you wanted to just kind of, I mean, this is not gonna fit in a DTOF, but if you had enough room to just kind of have him sit there. This is a nice museum pose right there. This looks great. Very interesting. Got caught up for a minute with Star Wars, new Star Wars stuff. Going to fall back in line and pick up OT action. Bro, be careful picking up OT, man. It's expensive. It's expensive to buy backwards, man. And if you don't care about the money, then absolutely. But, you know, just be a little cautious. OT is expensive out there. And we may get some more upcoming. You never know. You never know, dude. We might start getting hit with some 2.0 stuff for OT. But Doc, my man, he says, I got that Grogu accessory pack for $80. Definitely worth it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I can get it around that price, yeah, bro. That would be the way to go. Because there's a lot of cool stuff for that, right? That's the pose. Yes. I agree. That's a really nice pose right here. It's very simple. Very museum pose-esque, but it's cool. Then you got Quill repairing IG-11. I would do stuff like this. I would just take photos of all this like that. See, that's badass, man. See, for some reason, I think Quill just looks so much cooler on a Blurg than Mando on the Blurg. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because Mando's like the main guy. He's all over the place. You know, he's flying around with jetpacks. He's running around. He's fighting. He's flying a starfighter. He's flying the Razor Crest. You know, Quill, this is how he was kind of introduced, right? And he's small. And the contrast between him and a Blurg, I just think it fits. It just looks so much cooler paired up like this. Personally, Ant-Man or Ant Collectibles, my man says, man, I remember the road to 1K. You really skyrocketed this year. Congrats. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it, man. It's true. This is true. Fucking Mario, man. Do it, bro. OT Master Race. I know, original trilogy, man. But you just got to be mindful. It's an expensive road to go backwards. And then sometimes there's a headache because you never know. Certain collectors are like, oh, yeah, you know, museum pose, pet-free, smoke-free environment. And then you get your figure and a leg's broken, or it's hard sometimes. I'm not trying to discourage you from getting OT. Just be careful when going backwards because there's just things to look out for. Okay. Let's keep looking on. Quill and Blurg, much cooler than Mando. Yeah, dude. So cool, man. So this is the one I really want. Right. This is the one I really want. Hey, Rob. What's good, man? What's up, Mafia? What's up, collectors? Fire. Love them both. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Quill looks much better on Mando. That's what I'm saying. It just looks aesthetically more pleasing in my head. And it stands out. So, damn, that's so cool, dude. And remember, I will have my Bantha with my Fett. So it'd be kind of cool to have like a few riders out there, right? Star Wars was always cool because of, well, I mean, it's Star Wars, but one thing that really stood out to me, growing up, was, droids and creatures, like the aliens and stuff. It's cool. So I'm all about that. I like seeing this and then this is both, right? Quill's an alien. And then we have a creature. It's very cool, man. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's tough, man. I picked up a Bespin Leia for a song. I want those Jawas, and for Hot Toys to release Chewie and Solo. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. Put Quill in the DeLorean. Hell yeah. Look, we may get some Indiana Jones. That's kind of what I'm waiting out for right now, guys. So what I'm thinking is, when does Indiana Jones come out? June? May, June? One of you guys in the chat probably know. When Indiana Jones comes out, I want to see if Hot Toys puts out like a teaser, right? Like, hey, coming soon or something. You know how they do their teasers, right? If they start to advertise that they're going to be messing with Indiana Jones, then it stands to reason we'll probably get a young Indy and an old Indy because of the trailer. And that's a good way for them to double dip. And if they do that, then that means that we'll most likely get a Han Solo in some capacity. Right? I mean, because at that point they have the likeness. if it's a contract, unless Harrison Ford's like, dude, you can do indie, but screw Star Wars, don't do it, which I doubt. It's all about money. So don't quite dismiss it. I think we'll still get another Han Solo. Who was I talking to about this? You know, where people are like, nah, he'll never do it, this and that. And then like, because people like Bespin Han had been teased before the sequels. And we got a Force Awaken Han Solo, dude. So I was like, hey, listen, just give him time. I think we'll get this stuff, man. KG, my man. What's good, KG? How you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Definitely getting both, but waiting for them to go on discount. That's where I'm at, dude. Like, I will get Quill and the Blurg, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Return of the Jedi Han Solo, I think. So that's what I was saying. I think they just kind of skip Bespin Han. For right now, the 40th anniversary is gone, right? For Empire, we're approaching a 40th Return of the Jedi. Give us an Endor Han. We have an Endor Luke. We have an Endor Leia. We have a Wicket. We have a Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike. We have so much Endor right now. Give us an Endor Han. Give us an Endor Chewie. I'm good on that. You can catch up with us later on Empire. I'm fine with that. You know, if they brand in packages like a 40th anniversary, dude, pretty awesome. Yeah, very impressive, guys. Very impressive looking release here. I mean, Mando still looks good too. I think the fact that we already have a few Mandos, it doesn't necessarily excite me as much as something like this. We don't have a Quill. So here we go. We got a nice Quill with the Blurg. I think every shot that these guys have posed him in looks great. Whether you try to pose him somewhat dynamic or just museum style poses like this. This is another variation of the other pose that we saw. Classic looking, man. It's so awesome. Quill and Blurgs are going to be unwanted discounted items. It depends, man. I wouldn't say they'd be unwanted because there's a lot of people that want to buy them, but it all depends on how much stock they get, right? Then we'll see how the discounts go. But there's something for everybody, man. There's always something for everybody. Like I wouldn't buy much from Attack of the Clones, for example, right? I could say like, ew, I don't know if that thing's gonna sell. But I think, you know, some people really love that shit, so they're gonna eat it up. So, and like I said, I think there's something for everybody, dude. Things will sell. I don't know how long it's gonna sit though, because it has multiple SKUs, right? You can buy the Quill by him, or you can buy the Blurg by himself. You can buy him with Mando. You can buy him with Quill. I think that's it, right? 3. That's still a lot though, man. Gotta run, man. All right, 808, man. You have a good rest of your day, brother. Thank you for coming through. Mando Chrome Deluxe will wait list soon. I don't know, man, about that. Because he's an older, you know, he's a 2021 announcement. Like, I think this Mando is going to be in stock for a little bit. I think all these are. I'm not going to fly because they're not new announcements. And with multiple SKUs as far as, you know, all this is concerned, they're going to sit for a little bit, but bro, I'm going to wait a little bit for a discount on this one. But I definitely want him. I definitely want him though. I was hoping the Scarlet Witch would be released soon. Man. Well, the year ain't over yet. The year ain't over yet. Boba Fettuccine in the house, man. What's up, all? Happy Quill Day. Yes, my friend. So cool, dude. So cool. Yeah, we was just discussing about, you know, how cool does this figure look? So unique, man. And I agree with everybody in the sense that this is it. This is it. I don't see us ever getting another Quill. Right? He's gone. Why would they ever reissue him? They have so much to do moving forward. And then, of course, they have so much more important stuff that they would have to redo before they did a Quill again. So this is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, for a while, right? You want a Quill, pick them up at some point. You don't have to rush out there and grab them. But if you want them, don't miss them. because that's it. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here before we move on a little bit. The new Chrome Mando is going to completely devalue the Beskar Deluxe version. To a point, I agree. But also, as I mentioned, that Beskar Deluxe came with a lot of nice accessories to go with the Durasteel Mando. So it holds some value, but honestly not that much if you're not really interested in getting it just for those accessories for Beskar Mando, right? Like that's not enough to warrant it, right? So I think it's definitely going to drop the value of it somewhat, but I don't think it'll completely kill it because they're all different in their own respects. But for the casual collector, they're going to go with the Chrome version for sure. For sure, I agree with that. Your thoughts on the Nightmare Superman combo with DC resetting? For me, doesn't matter. I see comics when I display that movie actor. See, I'm the opposite. I just can't help but see the actors. That's why I try so hard to get comic versions of figures that I like. But excuse me, I don't know, man. I feel like with DC, that 2-pack is something you may want if you like that version, because if DC's done with all these actors, that's it, right? That's it. Henry Cavill's gone. You want that Superman? Get that Superman, because who knows who the next Superman's going to be in that respect. Quill can be reused. Ugnaught 2-pack. Yeah. That's also true. I'm pairing my Beskar Mando with Mando Ahsoka. That's a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I feel like I caught a break. I only had 2 pre-orders on everything that Hot Toys dropped so far. See, that's good, man. When you feel like you can have a little rest, but then all of a sudden, man, the other stuff comes out that you want, and you're like, ah, shoot. Do you think Durasteel Mando will hold its value or even skyrocket? Well, the problem with the Durasteel Mando, the problem with that is that they reissued him technically with the Blurg, right? They reissued him with the Blurg. They removed some of the constraints of the figure, right? The fat suit slimmed down, easier to maneuver. Now, if you were to ask me 2 years ago, I would have said yes. In fact, I might have been somebody who said yes, right? Oh, this is the Beskar or the Durasteel Mando. This is his first suit. He's never going to wear it again. So there's no reason for Hot Toys to ever make it again, right? Something along those lines. I'm sure a lot of us have had that same train of thought a few years ago. And then they drop it again, but they put it in with a Blurg, and then you're like, oh. So it kind of does devalue the first one in a sense, right? Because it's not the only version of the Durasteel Mando. It's tough, man. That's the thing. You never know with Hot Toys. You never know with Hot Toys. Like, you look at something like Heavy Infantry Mando, and you're like, wow, that's a big ass Mando. They're, such a unique figure. And at the time, it was such an oddity because he sold out. He went waitlist before he was in stock. Now this seems to be commonplace. But at the time, Heavy Mando went out, and his value, that reflected the value for him in the aftermarket, because people are like, damn, I can't get this guy anywhere. He's badass. And then now we're getting a Paz Vizsla 2.0 with a shield, and you're like, oh, okay. See, that's my concern with this. It's not so much about the value, like a resale value or anything in that respect for me for Mando, but it's like every Mando figure seems to be getting 2.0 like fairly quick. The show's not that old, bro. The figures are not that old, and we're getting multiple revisions of them. I suspect in season 3, when Hot Toys starts putting out Mando stuff again, they'll probably drop another. I swear they're gonna drop another Bo-Katan. Right, they're gonna drop another Bo-Katan. It may take a couple years, but that's going to come out. And then I think they're going to give us another armorer. They'll give us some variation of a Death Watch Mando again. That's what I was thinking. I was like looking at my shelf for Mando, and I'm like, damn, they're going to end up just 2.0 in this whole fucking line. You know, or straight reissue. One of the two. So that's where I'm a little apprehensive about moving forward with the Mandalorian line. Now, something like this, I think I would be safe with Quill, right? Because Quill's dead. And I don't think that's something that they'll necessarily do again. And I just really like him. He's just a cool little alien. So in that respect, do you cherry pick moving forward, or do you continue deep down the line? I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, maybe a new Moff Gideon. Same thing, right? He's supposedly back. And he supposedly has a different outfit. So go figure. So you just got to be careful. Like, that's all I'm saying. If you don't necessarily need all that, you know, I got to be careful. As a collector, there's too much good shit out there that I collect besides Star Wars. So I have to be careful. I don't want to just blindly pick up a bunch of 2.0s just for the sake of completing a line that has a name on it, right? That's not how I want to collect. So got to be a little careful moving forward. That's all I'm saying. Right. If they 2.0ing everything too early, that's the problem. You're like, dude, wait a minute. Let's see here. Let's go through a little bit of chat here. Look at what happened to the DX11 Joker 2.0. InArts released has tanked the DX11. Well, and rightly so, I think. I mean, there's a little bit of difference there, though, right? That DX11's like over 10 years old. InArt's brand new. Looks amazing. We'll see what happens. I don't have it yet in hand. I probably won't have mine till like March, which is a little unfortunate, right? I've got mine through to Spec Fiction, you know, here in the States. So due to, you know, the upcoming Chinese New Year and everything shut, I probably won't get my Joker till March. But yeah, and that's a hard one, man. But you're right. What the frick is happening? What's up, Oilers? How you doing, bro? I'm just going through some chat. We were just shooting the shit here, talking about Quill and Mando. So, would have bought this instantly, but killing the character off, I lost interest. That's a good point too, man. That's a good point. If, you know, some people could lose interest from having a character getting killed off. I didn't consider that. You know, I guess it does kind of lose some of its desire of sorts, right? Like if they would have kept the character going, we would have had a longer arc with him, more development, perhaps. For me, I just think he looks cool. He looks cool with the Blurg. So for me, I'm down. But I could totally see that. This damn bat signal. I gotta say something. You know, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Yost over there. I got this bat signal from him, and as soon as I got it, it likes to turn it on and off on its own. And I don't know if it's the power cord. I've tried different outlets, and it's had that happen. If any of you guys have a bat signal, let me know. It could be shoddy wiring in my apartment. But you guys may notice that this bat signal here, this was gonna turn on randomly here while we're hanging. There it goes. See what I mean? I didn't do it. It just turned on. So it's weird, man. I don't get it. Anyway, totally digress. But 130 in the chat, guys, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, man. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 5K here, my man. Tremble Dust in the house. What's good, my man? Yeah, almost 100 people in the chat, man. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe. Let's go. I'm glad Quill is double jointed on arms. I know some don't care, but it's a pet peeve for me. Won't get them right away. We'll wait till discount without Blurg. Okay. No, it's not overheating, man. I just plug it in and then it just happens. It's really weird. My fingers are calling for help. Yeah, turn on the bat signal, guys. Yeah. It sucks. I actually need to do some more lights in this. This is like my third shelf. This is all my Star, OT. Well, I mean, this is OT too. This is all my troopers and, Vader and Death Star and Tarkin, but all of this is super dark right here. You guys can't really, I'm also in front of it, so I've been lazy. I'm like, I don't need to light it up. But I do have my lights coming, so I can get this all just fixed up again, man. I know, right? What's triggered the bad signal? I don't get it, bro. It's weird that it happens. It just intermittently turns on and off. So, yeah, it's really weird. Bat signal is haunted. Shit. Don't tell me that, man. I thought it was a bad decision to kill Quill. He was such an interesting and likable character. I thought so too. I really thought he was pretty dope. Put some putty on it and it'll be the fuck out of here, man. Look, otherwise the bat signal's dope, dude, but I just don't know what's going on, man. I don't know why it keeps like shorting out like that. I'm gonna try to buy a different AC adapter, you know, power block, and see if it's the power block that he supplied me with. I don't know. We'll have to see. Do you remember when Hasbro Pulse had the crowdfunding for Mando's Razor Crest? And once the crowdfunding ended, the Razor Crest got blown up. Dude, I know. Mario picked up a couple. It's like, you laugh at it because it feels like a fucking troll move, right? They're like, yo, let's Kickstarter this thing, collect a bunch of money, and then when we got it all ready, let's just blow that shit up. I mean, it does feel kind of like a dick move, right? So I don't know, you know. But let's move on. I guess we can look at a little bit more of this. There's not really much more else to say, actually. I mean, it's Quill. He looks badass. I'm stoked. What's going on with the chat? What do we got? We got the poll in here. We have 90 votes. 89 votes in the chat, guys. 61% for Quill. And I get it's not for everybody. Totally. Some people are like, why do I want this little short hot toy that, you know, of a character who got killed off way too soon? Totally understand that. But for those of us who like it, I'm like, all right, this is cool. He's just going to look unique on the shelf. Plus, I have plans, right? I have plans with that bantha. It'd be nice if I can make some riding scene of something. So, I don't know. Do what Zenobi did. Use it as a doorstop. No, I mean, look, I really like it. I really do like it. It's just, I don't know why it keeps shutting off. It doesn't make sense to me. Mario's got something to say. Doesn't he? This Jabba's sail barge blew up too. No big deal. Crest doubled in price after its release, so no worries. It did after its release, but now it's like dropped considerably low, man. Because the ship's gone. Nobody gives a shit. So I get that, but it's like, damn. That is a pretty cool ship, though. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah. You on the fence about the Bantha? Bro, just do it. That Bantha looks so cool. And I want to have that with my Fett riding it. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Well, okay, I'm not sure exactly, but from who I purchased from, I think he was taking pre-orders in September or October. And I think it's filled up. Who did I even get it from? I'll have to show you guys, man, in the Facebook group. I'll drop some pictures in the Facebook group. I totally forgot where the hell I even got this thing from, but it's shipping like in a couple weeks. So I don't know. I think his list is full. He's only doing an X amount of, you know, a finite run. But I'll find out. I will find out. But I want one. I totally wanted a Bantha, and I think it'd be really cool to have. Yeah, the N1 Starfighter, man. I'm a believer. I'm a believer, guys. I think that thing's coming. They made 2 little scissor reels for it. You know, that costs money to make. They're showing off the dimensions of this thing, you know. Why would they do that? I think they're going to drop that shit. I really do. John Ray, what's good, my man? He says, are you a Clone Wars fan? Not really. Not really, to be honest with you. I'm trying to avoid completionism, but I want every clone. Okay, so are you a Clone Wars fan? I'm gonna guess that you are. In which case, that's tough, man. It's tough. You know, I don't know how else to say that, because if you are a fan, you're going to want to have all those clones because it would look badass. I mean, it totally would, but it's only if it's within your budget and if you can plan ahead and you know that you have the space to display this grandiose, you know, like set piece that you're thinking of in your head, and if you have the money financially, you know, to do it. And are you collecting multiple lanes of figures or properties, right? Because let's say you're like, oh, I want to get this and I want to get that and I want to get this. But then all of a sudden some other stuff that you're into gets dropped or gets announced all of a sudden. And you're like, ah, shit, I really want to get this. So there's some people even in this chat right now who have a very impressive Clone Wars display. I like it, but I'm not a fan of it. I didn't grow up with the prequels. I didn't grow up with the Clone Wars show. I appreciate for what they are. Mine's more OT. I would prefer, for me, I would prefer having like a ton of stormtroopers, but that's my era. So I can see that if you're so into clones, like that, it would look amazing. It would look amazing to set it up that way. So I hope that helps, man. I mean, that's just my opinion, but you got a coffee table or something to display that N1? I am not going to pick up the N1. I'm not going to do it, guys. I said that a while ago. I think it, you know, I believe it's coming out. I'm not picking up a 6-foot starfighter, dude. I just, no way. You can't even put it in a mod case. So I don't know. To me, I think it's cool, but is it worth for me picking it up? I don't know. I seen on your stream last night that 89 Batman could be coming soon, maybe. It's possible. As they pointed out, they had removed that from Secret Base. They did show us a 2.0 earlier this year of 89 Batman, but no official announcements yet. Hot Toys keeps flexing, so I can see the N1 coming. They could even release a repaint and get twice the money out of this. Don't say that. That would, you know, we don't want to have that happen. We'll go through a little bit more chat here, guys, then we'll probably wrap. I ordered my In-Art Joker from Sugo Toys. They get their figure straight from China. Unsure when my order will be charged. Damn. Probably soon, I'm guessing. Yeah, and we'll see some more. We're going to see some more from them. It'd be interesting to see, man. So, Jawa's sail barge blowing up had already sunk in for fans. The Razor Crest was just too soon. It was pretty quick, man. It was pretty quick. Don't hang it if you guys get it. I cringe over the thought of that thing falling. Yeah, that would really suck if it fell. Don't hang it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't know, though. We're just speculating right now because we don't even have an announcement. Once they announce it and they tell us the weight of this thing and all the dimensions, then I think then we can kind of start to formulate a plan as to how we want to display this thing if we are picking it up, right? But I don't know. Right, you don't need a Maji case. You got unused ceiling space. I mean, it just depends. It depends. So it's looking good, man. I think at the end of the day, though, guys, this is looking good. We got a nice Mando finally that's been sitting there forever. I'm surprised it's, you know, here we go. We got the Chrome Mando. We got Quill with the Blurg. It is technically December 28th. We got 3 more days, guys, till the end of the year. 3 more days for them to announce a B1 battle droid and a Mace Windu. That's my opinion on this matter, right? Because it makes sense, right? They show it off, they talk about it, they say it's the 20th anniversary Attack of the Clones. It stands to reason, in my opinion, that anything that's 20th anniversary Attack of the Clones needs to be announced on the 20th anniversary, right? Don't announce this shit in 2023 when it's the 21st anniversary, right? It's the 20th anniversary. So we've got 3 more days. I think, fingers crossed, we're going to get some information on that. What do you guys think about that? You think that's accurate? You don't think they would announce it like in 2023, right? Because just by anniversary dates, it's over, right? It's you've passed it. So we'll see. Mace will drop on 31st of December. Prediction how he be trolling us. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's got to be coming. I really feel that they need to announce them this year. So 3 more drops. Let's go. Who needs money in 2023? Dude, tell me about it, man. We're so screwed. This was a good idea, though. Just build it in a coffee table so you can see it from all sides. That is pretty cool. Look, I would consider that. I would consider that if they did, but that's still a very large coffee table, right? It's 6 feet in length. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna have to see if it pops, and we can see the dimensions, and I can find somebody to make a nice coffee table glass, probably glass instead of acrylic. You know, then that would be kind of cool. You know, I know some people have done that with their vehicles and what have you, but I don't know. I'm not too sure yet, dude. Only really makes sense for 2022. That's the 20th anniversary. Yeah, right, exactly. Made us wait long enough. Give us Mace. Yep. Maybe tonight or Friday. Gives us what's good, man. Saw it here in Hong Kong. It's huge. Jealous. I would like to see it in person. I know they did showcase it here. Was it San Diego Comic-Con or Celebration or both? I don't remember. They did show it here. I didn't attend either of the cons, but yeah, it's big. It's big, man. It's gonna tough one. Euler says put real engines in it and make a jetpack out of it and fly it around. Well, you know, easier said than done, bro. I would love to do that. But yeah. Safel was good, man. Hello Mafia and everyone else. How are you doing this afternoon? Yeah, so we got a couple days left, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think we pretty much ran out of steam on this one, though, guys. Quill, Mando, pretty awesome news. 3 days left. Will we get a Mace Windu? Will we get a battle droid? Who knows, man? I could chat with you guys all day, man, but we'll probably wrap. There's not much else to really talk about today. And yeah, Saturday, I guess I can let you guys know. Saturday, this New Year's live stream, we'll be doing the giveaway again. I should inform you guys. If you don't already know, man, come join the Facebook group, 6 Scale Mafia. And the event that I'm doing for New Year's is anybody who's become a channel member, a YouTube channel member, Mafia channel member, in the month of December, giving away a $100 gift card for Sideshow on Saturday night stream. It's a nice way to give back to everybody. Again, we just did the event, gave away Bo-Katan, we gave away Judge Q, gave away Badass Purge Trooper helmet. Kick it off to New Year's, right, man, I'd hope, right? So we're having a lot of fun over there, guys. So be sure to do that. Come get this Facebook group, man. Become a member if you'd like, man. We do all sorts of cool stuff for channel members. And that's, I think, about it, guys. I think that's it. We oughta. Yeah, that's it, man. So come check it out Saturday night. What time are we doing that? Is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? I get these time zones confused, bro. What do you got to do to enter, bro? Nothing. Just become a channel member. That's all you guys got to do. Come join the channel member. Help support the community, guys. It all goes back to everybody. It awesome. It helps keep continuing this content that I'm trying to provide for everybody, man. So I appreciate the support, and I try to give back when I can. So anyway, yes, exactly. Happy holidays, everyone. Mafia, thank you for the stream. Thank you for all coming in. Yeah, dude, 1-6. You already are one. But I was gonna do it for the new December people, right? Just to be like, hey, kind of help promote, you know, new memberships coming in. Other than that, you know, we'll do the channel member giveaways and all that good stuff too. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon. All right, take it easy.